Okay, so now we will see in 1825. Okay, in 1825, what happened? There was some violent attack. Okay, against the Hahnemann and homeopathy. Okay, it happens because there was so much popularity on homeopathy. Okay, I told you earlier also. Okay, like anesthesia was discovered in 1848. Okay, before that, like homeopathy was like booming. Okay, I told you in America there was nearby 40 homeopathic colleges were there. In Europe also, in Germany, Britain, okay, France, okay, homeopathy was like a booming, okay. So pupils already always, if new person or new things come, okay, there is insecurities in the whatever is already going on, okay, that they have some insecurity, okay. So this happens, okay. So in 1825, violent attack against Hahnemann and homeopathy began to be published in various medical journals in Germany, okay. Then in this year, Hahnemann volunteers in a literary journal reply to the question that has been publicly addressed to. Okay, he has addressed something. Okay, because everywhere it is still nowadays also sometimes you will find, okay, in newspapers or like in many things. Okay, they are in different pathies. Okay, all the pathies they just there is like a cold war, you can tell it as like a cold war. Okay, different pathies they just try to tell you the bad effects of different other pathies, okay, like that. So this is still happening, okay. These problems are everywhere, okay. So him in previous number at the same journals, how can small doses of such very attenuations medicine as homeopathy employed
Uh,
have any effect on the sick. Okay, so he has just shown ki how very low dose of homeopathic medicines, okay, that how much it is effective on the patient, okay, in the sick person, okay. With some exceptions, this paper was reprinted in the second edition of volume 6 of Materia Medica Pura, okay, 1827. Okay, so whatever he told or whatever he published, that was also written in the Materia Medica Pura, his book. Okay, okay, sixth of the Materia Medica Pura. Okay, he wrote about. He wrote there in the preparation of homeopathic attenuations, a small portion of medicine is not merely added to a enormous quantity of non-medicinal fluid or only uh, slightly mingling with it, but by the prolonged succussion and trituration. Okay, there ensures not only the most um, intimate mixture that same time, and this is the most important circumstances, there ensures such a great and higher potencies, okay, great and higher, great and hitherto unknown and uh, under underwent of changes by the development of liberation of dynamic power and the medicinal substances so treated so as to excite astonishment. Okay, so just he was telling ki um, it is not just a dilution ki you are putting an enormous quantity of liquid on your medicine, okay, and or like you are doing succussion or you are just putting enormous number of sugar of milk and just doing a process of trituration, okay. It is a way of giving some threshold energy to your medicine and which just affect your body and just helps in curing of your body by just stimulating your vital force. Okay, about vital force you will understand in organon of medicine. Okay, it is given in aphorism number 9 to aphorism number 20, 17. Okay, there each aphorism 9, 10, 11. Okay, about there clearly it is explained vital force. Okay, vital force is explained very clearly. Okay, then in 1828 to 1833 a new chapter in the theory of doses were opened out by the appearance of Hahnemann's chronic disease. In the introduction to volume 1, he wrote in um, unequ- um, unequivocal terms that begins with the small doses of 1 grain in second and third trituration, but experiences tough him to give um, preferences to higher dilutions or potencies as he called them. then begins an era of higher potencies. But the followers of Hahnemann outdid Hahnemann in using drugs in 60C, 90C, 200C, and 1500C. Okay, the gross, okay, different pupils who are in just a follower of Dr. Hahnemann. Okay, they have used the medicine in different potencies. Okay, 60C, 90C, 200C, and 1500C. Okay, this is centesimal scale. So Hahnemann came upon the strange idea of setting up a standard dose for all curative remedies used in homeopathy. Okay, so when he was just seeing his followers, different followers, they are just using in a different way. Okay, so just he want to bring a standard way. Okay, so that it will not be a confusing. Okay, standard dose for all the curative medicines used in homeopathy. This was to be 30C. Hahnemann final discussion in favor of higher potency restated on the conception of dynamization of drug after dilution and succussion. After uh, dilution and succussions. Okay, and was put forth in the fifth edition of Organon of Medicine 1833. Okay, so this everything he has written in 1833 on the Organon of Medicine. Okay, next volume of Organon of Medicine. Okay, then 1839 in the second edition of Chronic Diseases, Hahnemann confirmed his dynamization of the drug in the following words: homeopathic dynamization of drugs are real awakening of the medicinal properties that lies dormant in the natural bodies during their crude state, which then become capable of acting in almost spiritual manner upon our life. This is to this is to say on our persistent, sensitive, and excitable fibers. As regards preparation of potencies, he first recommended that most appropriate number of succussions as to only fifth edition organon, but he altered his opinion repeatedly with few years. Instructions regarding the latest method of dynamization drugs are recorded in section 270 and 272 of the Ordinance 6th edition. Okay, so he has given one fixed type. Okay, like 30 potency will be used. Okay, and he has given the way of dynamization also. Okay, in the Organon of Medicine. Okay, that next edition. But always he was not so much like always he was changing. Okay, every time he was changing in his opinion. Okay, every time he was when he was doing his experiments with the patients or when he was doing his clinical experience, getting clinical experience, every time he was changing his opinion. Okay, and it normally happens in medical science. Okay, it is not like that ki everything is like a history. Okay, ki whatever is told is every time correct. Okay, when you will get more knowledge or like more things, okay, you feel something changes. Okay, like you can see in this COVID also, every time like some opinions are changing. Okay, sometimes symptoms. Okay, every time pupils are not sure about the symptoms of the COVID. Okay, sometimes they are just arranging these symptoms, sometimes these symptoms. Okay, like that. Okay, so on drugs also everywhere is not so much sure. Okay, so this happens in medical science. Okay, always these are there in medical science. Every time you will get the new things and your experience may change. Okay, that's why medical science is also called as a practice. Okay, but he altered his opinion, okay, without a few instructions regarding the latest method of dynamization of drug and record in section 270 to 72 of the Organ of Medicine 6th edition. In this edition, Hahnemann made a tremendous departure from his previous instructions regarding doses and repetitions and preparation of the medicine in chronic disease. Here he shows the path of prescribing 50 millisimal potency. Okay, so also we know ki 270 and 272 aphorism he has described in the 6th edition of Organon about the 50 millisimal potency. Okay, and after that he was so much old that he was not able to do his work properly. Okay, and because after that there was not so much experiment by him, and he has not given any new thing. Okay, so just from this history part we can understand how he has started from a crude drug material. Okay, 1796. Okay, he started with crude drug material. Okay, then he got some aggravations, okay, of the drug in his patient. Then he started diluting, and all his experience he started writing in Materia Medica Pura, Theory of Chronic Diseases, and Organon of Medicine. Okay, mainly in these three books. Okay, different volumes are there, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, like that. Different Materia Medica Pura has different volumes. Okay, then Chronic Theory of Chronic Disease has different volumes, then Organ of Medicine has different volumes. Okay, so all these volumes he has just given his explanations. Okay, then he reached to different potencies. Okay, and after, and as per his clinical experiences, okay, every time he was changing potencies, and he reached to potency 50 millisimal or LM potency. He reached to this 50 millisimal potencies. Okay, then scientific approval to the homeopathic drug potentiations. Okay, this is little scientific part. Okay, this is in correlation with the nowadays. Okay, nowadays uh, how it is. Okay, because I told you, you all in class also. Okay, like sometimes. Okay, there is like debate between among the scientists, okay, regarding the homeopathic drugs. Okay, how this is actually working. Okay, homeopathic medicines are, how they are working or not. Okay, if they are working, what is the process of working. Okay, like that. There is many type of the discussions, and different type of opinions are there. Okay, but as per the patients, okay, these homeopathic medicines are working properly. Okay, we have got many results. Okay, so sometimes it happens we don't have mechanical device to approve the working of homeopathic medicines, but patients are the persons, okay, who are the approval of the good working of homeopathic medicines. Okay, now scientific approval to the homeopathic drug potentiations. Hahnemann believed that the substances which are medicinally inert in their crude state are thus rendered active and effective for the healing the sick by the process of trituration and succussion. For example, natrum muriaticum, okay, sodium chloride crystal is an inert substance, but it is immense medical value when it made powerful by increasing its potency through the trituration and succussion. Okay. So scientific approval to the homeopathic drug potentization. Okay, Hahnemann believed that the substances which are medicinal inert in their crude states as they rendered active and effective for healing the sick by process of trituration and succussion. For exception, natrum muriaticum, sodium chloride, and crystal is an inert substances, but it is immense medicinal value when it is made powerful by increasing the potency through trituration and succussion. Okay, by the process of trituration and succussion, by the process of trituration and succussion. Okay, what happened, we get the medicinal values. Okay, natrum muriaticum, you know, sodium chloride. Okay, that doesn't have any medicinal value except it is used in kitchens, or like in day-to-day life we used to just give taste to our food. Okay, but when it is triturated properly, okay, with sugar of milk, okay, it convert into sugar of milk. Okay, it convert into natrum muriaticum with sugar of milk. Okay, and it is a very good homeopathic medicine. Okay, so like that Hahnemann want to tell here that these things. Okay, in a crude form. Okay, many things I told you yesterday. I told you example of silica. Okay, in crude form silica doesn't have any medicinal value. Okay, but when it is triturated, okay, with sugar of milk or natramur, when it triturated with sugar of milk, okay, it just give a, it is a good medicine. Okay, it is a wonderful homeopathic medicines, and that is used in many problems related with our diseases. Okay, like chronic diseases or acute diseases, these are very good drugs. Okay, So this Dr. Hanneman want to say ki, uh, sometimes when you triturate the things which are not medicinal in their crude state, they become medicinal in crude state. Okay, the quantity of the drug in the homeopathic doses is very very small, and the order of 10 is to 30, 10 is to 100, okay, and 100 is to 200, 100 is to 10,000, okay, and cannot be measured by the present scientific instruments and techniques. Okay, what I was telling now, okay, our medicines are so much diluted that we cannot measure it with the help of our instruments. Okay, there is no any latest instrument that can, okay, as I can give you one example. Okay, before the discovery of microscope, okay, who has discovered a microscope? Do you have any idea who has discovered microscope? Hello, anyone?
And then von Leeuwenhoek.
Okay, Anton von Leeuwenhoek. Okay, and but before that, okay, Anton von Leeuwenhoek, and before that also it was, but it was not in so much shape. Okay, so this was discovered. Okay, so when this microscope was discovered, before that, what was the opinion of scientists about the virus, bacteria, parasites, fungus? Okay, they just do. They are not able to see all these things by naked eyes, and they are just saying that something is there. Okay, which causes disease, but they are not able to tell this is virus, this is bacteria, this is fungus, this is parasite. Okay, but when after the discovery of microscope, they are now able to tell ki there is some organisms, they are not seen by our naked eyes. Okay, and we are because and they are disease causing things. Okay, so like that. Okay, our homeopathic medicines are so much diluted. Okay, and this has some threshold energy. Okay, but still we are not able to tell about the working of medicine because there is no instrumentation. Okay, but still nowadays, okay, like in IITs, okay, like IIT Mumbai, okay, and IIT Kanpur, okay, they have discovered some instruments. Okay, and also in some universities, okay, some research universities, okay, who are working with the biomedical instruments. Okay, they are now able to tell a little about the working of homeopathic medicine with their instrumentation. Okay, like different changes in the graph with the normal fluid or normal alcohol and homeopathic medicines, there is change in the graph and many things they are able to tell. Okay, just they are able to uh, describe a little. Okay, on the basis of Avogadro's number, the presence of uh, materials in the homeopathic medicines beyond molecular concentration 10 or 12 become negative. This seems to be impractical. This seems to be impractical. Okay, with the Avogadro's hypothesis. Okay, कि possible, but this shows medical effect. Okay, so on the basis of Avogadro's number, the presence of materials in the homeopathic medicines beyond the molecular concentration 10 or 12 becomes negative. This seems to be impractical in the laboratory, but in accordance with the concept of relativistic theory. Okay, so now it is like little higher portion. Okay, like what is the what is the amount, or what is the number in Avogadro's number? What is the number of Avogadro's number? Like if I will tell, right, what is Avogadro's number, how much amount that is? 6.6 point.
102.
It's one
uh,
zero two two into 10 to the power 23.
okay, mine it is minus 23 or 23.
Minus 23.
23.
23.
It is 23 or minus 23.
23.
Okay,
23.
okay, means just, and scientists, okay, who are Nobel Prize winner, they are telling ki if anything, okay, if anything is so much diluted at that level, actual amount is not there. Okay, means I can give you one example. Okay, like suppose you just put, okay, in a uh, I can tell in a swimming pool, okay, big swimming pool, if you just put 1 teaspoonful of salt, okay, only, so actually that amount is there or not, that is approximately negligible. Okay, so if it will cross the Avogadro's number 6.023 and to 10 to power 23, okay, so then scientists say that this amount is negligible, this is not there. Okay, this is not there. Okay, so like that, so when you just reach to 12C potency, okay, just 12C potency, how much will be the drug power? 12C, 12C, how much will be the drug power? Just calculate. 1C, how much? 1 by 100. Okay. 1C will be 1 by 100, na, drug strength. Hello. If there is 1C drug, 1C potency is there, what will be the uh, drug strength of that particular drug? Any drug. 1 by 100. Okay. 2C, 1 by 100 into 1 by 100. Okay. So like that, like if you will go to 12C, what will happen? It will be 1 by 10 power
10 to power
22.
12.
12 or 22? 24.
20.
24. Just remember, okay, because each potency has two zero, 1C, 2C. If 12C, then 12 into 2, 24. Okay. The 1 by 10 power 24. Okay, that is more than Avogadro's number. Okay, so by Avogadro's number, what will you understand? Ki if it is diluted so much, then actual medicine is not there. Okay, this is the hypothesis. Okay, this is means Avogadro's hypothesis by scientists is if anything will cross more than ratio of dilution is more than Avogadro's number. Okay, so then actual amount will not be there. Okay, the actual medicine is not there. Okay, if it crosses 12C potency, then actual medicine will not be there. Okay, and same thing will happen with 24x. 24x. Okay, that is 1 by 10, 1 by 10, 1 by 10. Okay, you will go 24 times, what will happen? Actual medicine will not be there. Okay, it will be diluted, so much diluted, and only relative energy will be there. What energy you are giving? Threshold energy. Okay, so that relative energy will be there. Okay, you understood or still you need to understood? You got it or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Actually you got or not? Means
Yes,
just
sir.
clear yourself. Okay, means like if
Yes, sir.
12C, okay, 12C potency is there. Okay, each potency 1C drug strength is 1 by 100. Okay, so when we will go to 12C, drug strength will be 1 by 10 power 24. It will happen or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you are understanding or just telling yes sir, yes sir? You are getting na my point or not? Okay, you can just take a pen and paper. Okay, and 1C 1 by 100, 2C 1 by 100 into 1 by 100, 3C 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100, 4C 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100. Like 12C, you will, what you will do? 12 times you will be doing 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100 into 1 by 100. Okay, when you do, we will get 1 by 10 power 24. You remember? You understood?
Sir.
Okay, so just it is told. Okay, it is told by scientists ki if anything will cross to Avogadro's hypothesis or Avogadro's number, actual material part will not be there. Okay, some relativistic energy may be there, but actual material part will be not there. Okay, so in homeopathic medicine, okay, when you pass 12C, okay, so the or 24x, okay, actual medicine is not there. Okay, you are just getting a relative energy. Okay, as per this Avogadro's hypothesis. Okay, then in homeopathy, crude drug substances are potentized by the process of trituration and succussion, dilution with vigorous shaking of the medicine with the polar or solvent as water or alcohol. The trituration process of the medicine results in micro emulsion solution of the medicines in the solvent, water or alcohol, developing a definite changes. Further trituration of the microemulsion solution result in super microemulsion of the solution with less charge density. The charges of the microemulsion particles in accelerated with the trituration, resulting in the emulsion of the electromagnetic waves. Okay, so this electromagnetic waves was nowadays judged by some biomedical instrumentation. Okay, when you are doing this process, okay, when you are giving some threshold energy by the process of trituration or just giving some threshold energy, okay, so some these micro emulsions are there. Okay, microwaves are there. Okay, electromagnetic wave, this is the emulsion of electromagnetic waves. Thus, in the potentization process, due to the observation of electromagnetic waves, very, very light isotopic molecules of the medicinal materials are created. These very light or wavelength isotopes molecules of the medicinal materials retain the properties of the original drug substances. This view is supported by uh, relative kinematic as given below. Okay, so some E is equal to mc square or not? E is equal to mc square. Have you heard about this?
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Yes.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Okay, so just it is related with little related with that energy. Okay, the particles of the medicine, the medium vehicles are in the motion, so the relative expression of the medicine's particles may be written as E square is equal to pc square plus m0 c square, where E is equal to total energy of the free particle of the medicines. E is equal to mc square is equal to k plus m0 c square. Okay, is equal to energy due to the external drug. Okay, rest energy. Okay, then P is relative momentum of the medicinal particle. M0 is the rest mass of the medicinal particle. C is the velocity of light, already you know. Okay, and m is the mass of the free particles of the medicines, and if m0 is equal to 0, the above relative is reduced to E is equal to pc. P is equal to m by u. Okay, m0 u. Okay, so that is the uh, square root of 1 minus u square by c square. Okay, so just this is given by the scientist. Okay, it is not so much useful to you. Okay, but it is given ki how homeopathic medicines works. Okay, because there is just a memory of that particular medicine is there. Okay, because it is so much diluted, actual medicine is not there. Okay, in order to have a non-zero momentum, we have to find value for the above equation in the limited m0 u0. This is only possible by u is nearby equal to c, as m0 is equal to 0. Hence, massless particles must travel at the speed of light. This massless particle must possesses momentum and energy, but no rest mass. Thus, in homeopathic potentization medicines, the medicinal particles may be considered as the massless particles, which have no masses but only energy. In homeopathic system, the life force is dynamic forces which is affected by the disease and can be cured only by the dynamic power of the medicine, not by the material power quantity. Okay, remember here, homeopathic medicines works on the dynamic level and there is no material medicine, okay, quantity. Since homeopathic potentized medicines have massless particles, okay, have energy only, this energy is responsible for curing for the natural diseases. Okay, so these last three lines are very much important. Okay, how homeopathic medicines work. Okay, in homeopathic system, the life force is a dynamic force which is affected by the disease and can be cured only by the dynamic power of the medicines, not by the in material quantity. Since homeopathic potentized medicine has massless particles having energy, only this energy is responsible for curing the natural disease. Okay, remember these last three four lines. Okay, okay, this is the how homeopathic medicines works. Okay, objective of potentization. Now we will go to next part, that is the what is the objective of potentization? To avoid unnecessary medicinal aggravation. Okay, you have already seen when Dr. Henneman was talking about homeopathic medicines. Okay, what he has done. Okay, he has seen all the things. Okay, key um, uh, how homeopathic medicines are working. Okay, key if like every time he was diluting to avoid the aggravation of homeopathic medicine, to avoid unnecessary medicinal aggravations and side effect by the continued potentization, reducing the material quantity of the drug. Then next part is the medicinal properties which are latent in the natural substances, which in their crude states become awakened and develop into a activity in an incredible degree. Okay, always when he was getting any aggravation, he started diluting the medicine. Okay, and to just avoid the aggravation of homeopathic medicines, he has started the potentization process or dilution process of the homeopathic medicines. Then examples: in the crude state or in the large doses may poisonous, and narcotics may bring uh, instantaneous harms and may be fatal, but they become important and beneficial remedies after potentization. Okay, there are many things, many poisons are there, many narcotic drugs are there. Okay, when they are taking in a crude form, they may cause harmful effect in our body. Okay, but when they are taking in a proper way, okay, in a just a potentized format, they are very much good medicines. Okay, they are very much good homeopathic medicines. Okay, arsenicum album is there, mercury is there, some of the salt, potassium cyanide. Okay, potassium cyanide, do you know anything about potassium cyanide? Do you know anything about potassium cyanide? Hello,
Yes, sir.
any idea about potassium cyanide?
The poison.
It is, I think, highly poisonous substances on the earth. Okay, even nobody is able to tell the taste of this poison. Okay, potassium isocyanide, so much poisonous. Okay, even scientists are not able to tell the taste of this poison. Okay, then potassium isocyanide or cyanide. Okay, nitroglycerins. Okay, you know, nitroglycerin, trinitrotoluene. Okay, these are the explosives. Okay, gluonine is a homeopathic medicine. Opium is there, strychnine is there, lachesis is there, naja is there, elapse is there, crotellus is there. Okay, all these things are poisonous or highly harmful for human body. Okay, chemicals, poisons. Okay, or these things are there. Okay, so, okay, then next is substances which are medicinally inert in their crude state. Okay, we have also discussed before also. Okay, there are some things. Okay, when they are just in crude state, they are not a homeopathic medicine. They are even, they don't have any medicinal values. Okay, like silicia, silica. Okay, like natrum muriaticum. Okay, so these doesn't have. But when they are used, they triturated, they become a good homeopathic medicines. Okay, so substances which are medicinally inert in their crude state are thus renewed, active, and effective for healing to the sick. Okay, when renewed, active, and effective for the healing. Example: natrum muriaticum, it is made from NaCl, common salt. Okay, then silicia, it is made from the silica. Okay, common silica. Charcoal, it is made from the vegetable or animal charcoal. Okay, they doesn't have any medicinal value. Okay, but when they are used in a potentized form, they are very good homeopathic medicines. Lycopodium. Okay, lycopodium is made from what thing? Do you remember? Lycopodium. Do you have any idea about lycopodium? Club moss. It doesn't have any medicinal value, but when it is potentized, it is a very good homeopathic medicine. Okay. Then vital force is dynamic in nature, and the disease force is also dynamic in nature, which attacks the healthy vital force in dynamic plane, causing a disease state. So to free the dynamic degradation, okay, vital forces, the requisite medicine must always be dynamic. Okay, there is, I told you example of like many diseases. Okay, even you can take an example of corona. Okay, okay, like still many peoples are asymptomatic, many peoples are many high symptoms, many peoples are not catching the disease. Okay, that is uh, everyone is nearby exposed to this environment. Okay, but everyone is not getting disease. Okay, so that is their vital energy, that are vital energy in allopathic language, what we call as a immunity. Okay, so that, okay, this vital force or this vital energy cannot be seen. Okay, that's why this medicinal effect or medicinal energy, okay, that is also not seen, but they just stimulate our vital force and they help us to get treated. Okay, fourth point, we will go to the fourth point or next point. Okay, the more a drug is potentized, the higher is the dynamic medicinal power increases to the incredible degree. Okay, how much you potentize, much you dilute and potentize, how much be the potency, that much will be the power of that particular medicine. Okay, means 200C and 30C. Okay, which medicine has more power? 30C and 200C. Which medicine has more dynamic power? Hello.
30C.
200C. Okay, it is because more diluted and more potentized. Okay, because okay, 30C doesn't have any has less medicinal value as per the 200C. Okay, so that's why when you later on repetition of dose and many things you will study in organ of medicine, you will find ki 30C. Okay, you can ask your patient to repeat 2 times a day, but 200 dose you cannot ask, because this is the higher potency. Okay, so patient you will ask only take once a day. Okay, or after every 2 days you take the medicine. Okay, because how much you dilute and how much you give a trituration force. Okay, how much you triturate, or how much you give succussion. Okay, it will get a more energy, more vital energy, more vital force, it will be more dynamic. Okay, so as potency will increase, it has more power. Okay, so 30C has less potency. 200 is like more potency. 1M is again more potency. Okay, remember this. Okay, so when we will go to particular part, you will understand, your thinking will be more clear. Okay, okay, so it is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, next we will go to. Okay, so the more a drug is potentized to higher dynamization, medicinal power increases. Okay, means 30C, 31C has more medicinal power, 32C has more medicinal power, 33C has more medicinal power. Okay, remember it. Potentization helps in individual to drug through the latent pathogenetic power as it discovered in the homeopathic drug proving. Okay, already we know drug proving. Okay, process of drug proving already we know. Okay, कि healthy human being, if you particular medicine you will get, the particular person will get all the particular same type of symptom. Okay, so if this is the